The tailor was tasked with a great journey. He set out with courage and determination, ready to face the unknown. With his supplies packed and his resolve strong, he was ready to embark on an adventure that would test his limits and challenge his beliefs. The tailor was tasked with a daunting mission: to craft a special suit for the king. It was to be a one-of-a-kind garment, made with the finest fabrics and embellishments. With such a difficult job ahead of him, the tailor knew he must set out on a journey to find the best materials. He was determined to make the king a suit that would befit his greatness. After a long journey, the protagonists had finally reached the end of their quest. With a heavy heart, they realized that they had to continue on their journey alone. Then, unexpectedly, a new companion appeared, offering to help them on their way. With a newfound hope, the protagonists accepted the offer, grateful for the help and companionship. After days of searching, the new companion found himself in an unfamiliar forest. He was lost and alone, feeling hopeless and without direction. Suddenly, he was approached by a mysterious figure who offered to help him. Figure, a wise old sage, guided the new companion back to the path he had strayed from. With the sage's help, the new companion was able to find his way back home and continue on his journey. The new companion was grateful for the unexpected help and vowed to remember the sage's kindness and wisdom. After the unexpected help they had received, the companions began their journey back home. Despite their weariness, they remained determined to reach their destination and were grateful for the newfound strength in their numbers. The days passed quickly, and soon they were in sight of the familiar landscape of their homeland. As they crossed the border, they felt a sense of relief and joy. The companions embraced each other in celebration, and they knew that their journey had been worth it. They had found the help they needed, and were now ready to embark on the next leg of their adventure. After their long and arduous journey, the adventurers finally arrived home. They were greeted with a warm welcome and a great reward. The villagers had prepared a feast for them, and each of them was presented with a medal of honor for their bravery and courage. This was the final reward for their hard work and dedication. After receiving their final reward, the two companions set off on their journey once again. With newfound strength and courage, they ventured into the unknown, determined to complete the quest they had begun. Along the way, they encountered many obstacles, but they persevered and never gave up. As they traveled, they made new friends and allies, and gained invaluable experience. Despite the hardships, they kept their spirits high, knowing that the end of the journey was almost in sight. With every step, they moved closer to their goal, and the adventure continued. The tailor was determined to complete his task, and set out on his journey with a renewed sense of purpose. He packed his bag with all the necessary tools and supplies, and set off with a determined stride. He made his way through the winding roads of the countryside, the sun rising higher in the sky with each step he took. His journey was long and arduous, but he kept his focus on the task at hand and never wavered. He was determined to make it to his destination, no matter what obstacles he faced along the way. tailor set off on his journey, eager to make his way to the castle and fulfill his task. He was filled with a sense of purpose and determination, and he felt confident that he would succeed. As he walked, he admired the beautiful countryside around him, taking in the sights and sounds of the nature that surrounded him. He was so lost in thought that he hardly noticed the miles passing beneath his feet, and before he knew it, he had traveled a great distance and was nearing his destination. As the sun set, the tailor's journey had come to an end. He had traveled a long way and accomplished a great deal in a single day. He had seen many sights and met many people, and he felt a sense of achievement and satisfaction. He had worked hard and had been rewarded with some new fabrics and materials for his work. The tailor was content, knowing that he had done his best, and that he was now ready to begin creating the new garments he had promised his customers. With a smile, he made his way back home, looking forward to the next day's work. The previous chapter left the protagonist in a new and unfamiliar landscape, one that was full of unknowns and unexpected obstacles. With no guidance or knowledge of the path ahead, the protagonist must take a leap of faith and embark on an unknown journey. As they take their first steps, they must consider the risks and rewards of the new landscape before them. Having arrived in the new landscape, many soon realized that the path ahead was not going to be easy. Unexpected obstacles presented themselves in the form of a lack of resources, unfamiliar terrain, and difficult decisions. With no clear guidance, the group had to rely on their own strength and resilience to overcome the challenges. Despite the difficulty, they persevered, determined to make the best of the new situation and find a way forward. After encountering unexpected obstacles on their journey, the travelers felt lost and uncertain. In order to find their way, they began to search for guidance. They asked questions of locals, studied maps, and consulted with experts in the area. Despite the challenges, they remained hopeful that they would eventually find the path that would lead them to their destination. As they continued to explore, they slowly began to gain a better understanding of the unfamiliar landscape. Exploring the new landscape presented a variety of unexpected obstacles, so the search for guidance was essential. With no map or guide, the unfamiliar path ahead was daunting. As the journey progressed, new challenges arose, and it was necessary to make decisions with limited information. Uncertainty and risk were constant companions, but the courage to press on despite the unknowns was the only way to reach the desired destination. After weighing the pros and cons of the unfamiliar path ahead, I made the decision to take the journey. I was ready to face the unexpected obstacles, seek guidance, and explore the new landscape. I was determined to make the most of the opportunity that lay before me.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.